John. জোন স্টার্ট করো।
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone joining us from the UK, and very warm good evening to all here in Nepal. It's a truly a pleasure to welcome you to today's exciting Bizz Presents online webinar, proudly presented in collaboration with University of the West Scotland. Whether you are starting to dream about studying abroad or you are already preparing to take that lap, I promise this session is for you. My name is John Subedi, and I'm marketing executive here at Bizz Education, based in the heart of Delhi Bazaar, Kathmandu. My mission is simple: to help bright, driven students like you turn your dream of studying in the UK into reality. And I'm not alone today. I'm joined by my fantastic team, and together we're here to guide you every step of the way. So this webinar is all about opening doors to your future. We are going to spotlight the incredible opportunities available at UWS, give you insights into what life is like as an international student in the UK, and of course, walk you through what happens after graduation because this journey is about more than just getting the degree. Most importantly, this is your space. If you have got any questions, big or small, drop them in the chat box at any time. We will make sure to answer them at the Q&A session at the end. Sounds good? All right then. Now, what can you expect from today's session? We have got packed agenda ahead. We will get to You will get to know more about where we are, what Bizz Education is, our mission to empower students like you, and what support you can expect from us. And you will also get a taste of what it's like to be or live in and study in the UK. And we will also share some of our most memorable social engagement activities, and my personal favorite, we will see some real life stories of students from Bizz Education who have walked this path before you. So, okay, moving forward with the presentation. So, today's content is about Bizz Education, our goals and objective, our social engagements, and the success stories of our students. So, talking about Bees Education, we are officially certified from British Council, ISEF, ISANA, ECA, TITI, and Government of Nepal Ministry of Education. We have 40 plus British Council certified team members with us. We have 16 plus years of experience in this industry. We have 50 plus university collaboration with us, and we also engage ourselves in different social welfares, different programs, including support to the National Innovation Center, Madhurpur Youth Association, Red Cross Society Nepal, and many more. So moving forward, talking about our goals and objectives. We provide tailored guidance to students, helping them make informed decisions about courses and career paths through expert and certified counselors. We uphold the highest standards of integrity and professionalism in all services, ensuring that the students and their family can trust Peace Education for honest, transparent, and reliable guidance. Likewise, we continuously strive for industry recognitions and certifications, ensuring high standards of service and a commitment to intellectual excellence in educational consultancy. So, moving forward, let's know more about Bees Education and our social engagement activities. We have been actively involved in many initiatives that contribute both to our local and global communities. We have conducted a distribution campaign at others. Secondary school donating 140 copies of Mahavir Pun, which is a inspiring autobiography to empower students to the story of resilience and innovation. And likewise, we have breathed a new life into a domain agricultural tool company in Birganj, contributing to local entrepreneurship. Likewise, we have donated aircraft engine importing from UK for engineering department of National Innovation Center. So there are more. We have also contributed on sports development, educational development, healthcare initiatives, and many festivals as well. So, talking about the sports, we have conducted different football tournament with collaboration with Madhya Youth Association, with former national football captain Upendra Mansingh. And talking about the health, we regularly organize blood donation programs in collaboration with Red Cross Society Nepal to save lives in emergency needs. And talking about educational empowerment, we have established a dynamic partnership with Askol IT Club in Nepal, creating a platforms for inspiring technologists to showcase their innovations. So likewise, we have also sponsored on a local cultural heritage preservation like Madhyapur Festival in 2024 and a concert like Music for Peace, Peace concert at Kotakar in 2024. And as a charitable effort, we have supported Darigang Futsal event in 2024. So these are our activities, and these initiatives reflects our unwavering commitment to innovation, community, and positive changes. And we are so proud to be the part of these transformative projects. So before we move to the next slide, I would like to kick things off with a short and inspiring video about UWS and the success stories of our students. Allow me to share this. Okay. Is it audible? Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Alison Anderson and I am one of the regional managers at the University of the West of Scotland. The students have many inquiries about the different programmes that we offer. Programmes in our business and creative industries, programmes in computing, engineering and physical sciences, and programmes in health and life sciences. We already have a large community of Nepalese students at the university who are having a fantastic time studying with us, and we're sure that the students who are going to join us in the future will also have an amazing time. So please do visit the offices of Bizz Education for more information. You'll be provided with a wealth of information that will help you make the right choice. Thank you.
मेरो युकेको भिजा सक्सेसफुल भएको छ युनिभर्सिटी अफ द वेस्ट अफ स्कटल्यान्डमा मेरो स्टडीको विषय भनेको चाहिँ ब्याचलर इन प्रोफेसनल हेल्थ स्टडिज यो सक्सेसफुल जर्नीमा चाहिँ मलाई बिज एजुकेसनले एकदमै धेरै सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ अनि म उहाँहरूप्रति एकदमै धेरै ग्रेटफुल छु कि उहाँहरूले गरेर चाहिँ मेरो युके गएर पढ्ने सपना पुरा हुँदैछ सो थ्याङ्क यू बिज एजुकेसन
The atmosphere at the university is amazing. We have a lot of international students there. We have a lot of services to help students during their studies there, and we offer different programs in health, education and social sciences and technology. We will love to see you there. Thank you.
Hello everyone, मेरो नाम सौरभ श्रेष्ठ म हाल युकेमा रहेको युनिभर्सिटी अफ द वेस्ट अफ स्कटल्यान्डमा ब्याचलर अफ साइन्स विथ अनर्स इन प्रोफेसनल हेल्थ स्टडिजमा चाहिँ अध्ययनरत गरिरहेको छु यहाँ आएपछि जुन हाम्रो नेपाली सोसाइटीहरू हुन्छ उहाँहरूसँग चाहिँ थोरै कनेक्ट भएर बस्दा अझ राम्रो हुन्छ किनभने कुनै पनि काममा जाँदाखेरि हामीलाई यहाँ सुरुमा चाहिँ यहाँको रेफरेन्स चाहिन्छ जस्तै मान्छे चिनेको भन्ने अथवा उलाई चाहिँ के छ त उलाई राख्नुपर्ने प्रमाणहरू के छ त्यो खालकोलाई चाहिँ रेफरेन्स खोजिरहेको हुन्छ त्यही भएर सकेसम्म नेपाली सोसाइटीसँग कनेक्ट हुने भएन भने पनि मानिसहरूसँग चाहिँ अलिकति घुलमिल हुँदा अझ धेरै राम्रो हुन्छ नेपालमा चाहिँ कुनै काम सिकिसकेपछि चाहिँ केही काम छैन, डिग्री चाहिँ थन्काएर राख्नुपर्छ भन्ने खालको कुरोहरू हुन्छ। तर तपाईँ युके आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ, युके एप्लाई गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईँले चाहिँ आफ्नो डिग्रीहरू हातमा लिनुहोला र आफ्नो स्किललाई चाहिँ एकदम मजबुत बनाउनु होला। किनभने यहाँ आइसकेपछि तपाईँको सबै कुरा हेर्ने भनेको नै स्किल्समा भर पर्छ। तपाईँले कामअनुसार डिग्री ल्याएपछि चाहिँ त्यो डिग्री अनुसारको स्किल्स छ कि छैन।
Okay, let's get back to the slides again. Okay, how amazing was that? I hope you are feeling as inspired as we are. There is so much more to uncover about what makes UWS such a special place to study. So let's take a moment to talk about the UK itself. UK is made up of four different countries: Scotland, England, South Wales, and Northern Ireland. It is a region rich in history, innovation, and opportunity, and also home to some of the world's respected universities. And today we are honored to be partnering with one of them, University of the West of Scotland. So now I know many of you might be wondering, why choose the UK for your further studies? And there are six major points. First is global recognition. University in the UK are globally recognized by Times Higher Education, The Guardian's Complete University Guide. Second is due to the shorter duration degrees, like 3 years for bachelor's and only 1 year for master's. And the application process and entire process are hassle free, and we will get back to it on the next slide. Likewise, fourth point is multi-diverse society. So there are lots of students from different part of the world, and you can build an international relationship in the university. And fifth, the wide range of courses. Generally, you will find 1,000+ course options in major intake like September and January, and you will find 100+ course options in minor intakes. Sixth, and the most important, is graduate route, which is opportunity. After you complete your courses after graduation, you will be allowed it for full-time work opportunity for proper experience, which is for 2 years. So moving forward, talking about the hassle-free application process. So there are 4 steps. First step is you choose the best university and course for you, then apply for the university, then wait for an offer. After you get the offer, then the second step is to prepare for the interview. Most of the university have an interview, but few of them doesn't have any interview. So there you need to prepare for the interview, then you pay a tuition fee after completing your interview. Then the step 3 is CAS apply, which is confirmation of acceptance for the studies, which is said CAS, where you need to show your maintenance first, generally by bank statement or student loan. Then the last step is visa apply. You need to get your biometrics, pay IHS fee and visa fee, where you need to take TVTs. TVTs is very compulsory for the UK. So these are the hassle-free application process roadmap, and it is so moving forward to the students' feedback. You can find these feedback which are recent, and you can find this on our website or social medias. So talking about our our student success stories, there are lots of students we are recruiting to UWS, and you can see a few of them, like of MBA, professional health studies, MBA with enterprise, and business management, and nursing studies, and there are lots of courses available at UWS, and we will talk about this in the second session. So thank you so much for hearing this presentation. Now, the movement we are waiting for have arrived. Let's move to the next session. So I'm thrilled to introduce to our amazing guest today, from University of the West of Scotland. He is Sivaris Ali. He is International Recruitment and Admission Coordinator. We are so excited to have you here. Hello, Sivaris, how are you?
Hi John, how are you? You all good?
Yeah, all good. So
That
the
presentation, I
floor is
must
all
say,
yours.
was I'm just going to say that the presentation you did was fantastic. So thank you so much, and to everyone here today, thank you so much for your time. John, if you don't mind, I've got a short presentation. If I'm okay to share my screen.
Sure, sure.
Can everyone see that?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I'll start. So, hi everyone. As John kindly said, I'm Sibaris Ali. I'm the International Recruitment and Admissions Coordinator here at the University of the West of Scotland. We're delighted to have you all here in attendance, and hopefully, after today's session, you can find out or get to know a bit more about the university itself. So, what are we? So, we're one university and we've got 5 different campuses. We have one in Ayr, one in Dumfries, one in Lanarkshire, one in London, and one in Paisley. We have over 22,000 students, and as John kindly mentioned earlier, we're a very multicultural university. So we've got around 136 different nationalities across 5 different campuses. Our student population are 21 years or over is around 70%, and we've got around 1,400 full-time staff members. So why UWS? So our origins date back to 1897, so we've been around quite a long time. We have around 4,300 international students, and as well as this, 90% of our research, UWS research, is world leading, internationally recognised, excellent or recognised internationally. And on the left hand side here, you can see that we've won some awards too. So we won the Herald Higher Education Awards in 2022. And we also won the Students' Union Association of the Year in 2023. So why choose Scotland? So Scotland is a progressive nation built on innovation, creativity, and the warmth of its people. In Scotland, we've got a well-renowned education system with more top-class universities per head of population than anywhere else in the world, and that makes us the Scots or Scottish people who want to study here, or anyone who comes to Scotland to study. It creates a reputation of producing creative thinkers. We have over 83,000 students from over 180 different countries to choose Scotland as Scottish study, and that makes up 1/4 of the total student population. So why choose UWS? So at UWS, your learning and teaching experience will be student-centred, personalised and distinctive, and it prepares you for a rewarding future. Our cutting-edge courses, practical knowledge and intelligent teaching are focused on helping you get ahead of everyone else. That's why we offer a unique, supportive and unparalleled student experience, which is why 9 out of 10 of our students would recommend us to a friend. And we have a few rankings here. So we're in the top 200 for the Times Higher Education Young Universities, and we're ranked first in Scotland and 23rd in the world in the most impactful university globally for reducing inequalities. So we're a very inclusive university. We have 4 academic schools which people can choose from. So we've got the School of Business and Creative Industries, the School of Computing, Engineering and Physical Sciences, the School of Education and Social Sciences, and the School of Health and Life Sciences. We also have a doctoral college too, if anyone is interested in this. And our activities fall under 3 key strategies. So those include health, society, and sustainability. So now the fun part. Most Nepal students, if they come to study with us, they'll study one out of 3 campuses. So they'll either study in our Paisley campus, our Lanarkshire campus, and our one in Ayr. This is our Paisley campus, so we've got significant investment in our facilities. The Paisley campus is around 10 minutes by train from Glasgow. So if any students are wishing to stay in Glasgow, which is a big city in Scotland, it's around 10 minutes in a train journey to the campus itself in Paisley. It's a very multidisciplinary campus with state-of-the-art facilities. Such as we've got nursing facilities there, our MBA runs there, our nursing studies runs in Paisley as well, and so we've got a full range of student-centred facilities. So we've got things such as your library and a students' union as well. In terms of accommodation at our Paisley campus houses around 336 residents. Those come in 4, 5, and 6 bed flats featuring an ensuite bathroom. The accommodation comes with a fully fitted shared kitchen and lounge areas, as well as a common room, games room, and free Wi-Fi. Our second largest campus, rather, is our Lanarkshire campus. It's a £110 million ultra-modern campus. And again, just like Paisley, it's got some state-of-the-art facilities for nursing, sports and sciences. And it's also powered by renewable energy too, which is quite unique for a campus. We run some of our IT suites there. So, for example, cybersecurity, and one of our new programs, MSc Advanced Drone Technology, runs from this campus too. And just finally, our Air campus. So our Air campus is an £81 million campus, opened in 2011. Our Air campus is accessible via train if you were staying in Glasgow too. So it's around 45 minutes for a train journey, and it's around 2 trains per hour. It's quite scenic. It's a riverside location close to the town centre. So if anyone likes scenery, then that's the place to be. Again, it's got industry standard facilities. So everything such as your creative industries, education, nursing, those are courses which are there. We've got a lot of nursing suites down in Ayrshire and down on our Ayr campus. And if anyone is thinking to hop onto our creative industries, such as broadcasting or journalism as such, we do have TV studios and radio studios there too. In terms of our accommodation, our accommodation, again, it's a 3-minute walk from the campus, so you're very close by from the campus grounds. This one houses around 200 residents, and this is a 6-bed flats featuring an ensuite bathroom. And again, just like Paisley, it's got fully fitted shared kitchen and lounge area, as well as a laundry room, common room, games area, and Wi-Fi. And there's a few photos of our student accommodation in Paisley and in Ayr. We're also here for our students. We've got a lot of academic welfare and support, which we pride ourselves very much on. We also have our students' union, which is run by and for students too. We also have a Nepalese society. So we're very lucky at UWS. We have a very large contingent of Nepali students, and they've now created their own society. And it's a really good feature for students coming from Nepal. They can join, I believe it's a WhatsApp group. They can join a WhatsApp group, and they're able to able to text, learn a bit more about the university, and if they need any help, then they can come and find out on WhatsApp. We also offer a wide range of sports and societies as well with our Nepalese student society. So we've got our football, hockey. So if you're interested in that, then fantastic. And we also have free memberships to UWS gyms. So if you're a student, you've got access to our UWS facility gyms. So, practical information, tuition fees for September 25-26. So our fees start off at 15,500 to 18,000 for most programs. Scholarships for 2025-26. So the UWS Global Scholarship is £2,000 for most top programs. The UWS Global Scholarship is available for most programs, though some exclusions apply. Any exclusions will be listed online, and there'll be a further announcement in due course about any additional scholarships soon. This is something as well your consultancy Bizz Education will be able to speak to you about. Here's some photos of Scotland if you ever do get the chance to come here. So on the far left we've got an image of a Highland cow. To the right of that, the bridge. So if anyone is seen Harry Potter, for example, that is a bridge that the train goes over. The bottom left is a piece of mechanical engineering called the Falkirk Wheel. And this final one is a photo of Glasgow. And if you've got any further questions about UWS or about today's presentation, please do reach out to us. This is our email address, international@uws.ac.uk. And what will happen is if we can't answer your inquiry today, or your consultancy Bizz Education can't answer your inquiry, just drop us an email, and what we'll do is we can take back whatever query you have, and we can answer it further.
Can I ask you the question, sir?
Oh.
Or have you?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that's me now finished the presentation, John. We're now open to a Q&A. I'll stop
Okay,
sharing.
so you can complete, then I will be asking you the questions at last.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, what was your question?
Question is, so I'm going to join my class from 12th May in MBA with leadership. So what are the how many days we can take a class in a week, or is there any schedule made for 12th May till date?
So at the moment, Rishi, have you? We've yet to issue enrolment details. So once you have enrolment details, what will then happen is you'll then get more information on any timetables as such and how long and how often you need to be on campus. Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Problem.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Sorry, John, on you go.
Thank you, Sivaris. That was a lovely presentation. So before we move to the question and answer session, I have a quiz session, a small quiz session for all the students. So let me share the screen. Okay. So let's see how many of you can answer the questions. The first question is just comment down the answer on the chat box. You have 15 seconds to answer the question. So you can comment down on the chat box and we will say that. The first question is this, and you have 15 seconds to answer.
Okay.
The time starts now. Okay, time's up. The question is which test is accepted by UWS for English language proficiency? And there are 4 options: IELTS, PT, University English Test, and all of them. So the right answer is
all of the above.
Yes, all
D.
of the above. D. You're right. So let's move to the second question. What is the tuition fee for most of the courses at UWS? Time starts now. Comment down on the chat box. Okay, time's up. So the right answer for this question is
A.
Yes, exactly. It's £15,500 for most of the courses at UWS. So let's move to the third question. Which UWS campus is located in England? Time starts now. Time's up. Okay, the right answer for this is London.
London, D.
Dumfries and Lanarkshire are in at the Scotland. Fourth question. Which document is required from UWS to apply for the UK student visa? Time starts now. You can comment down on the chat box. Time's up. So the right answer is CAS.
Confirmation letter.
Of acceptance for studies. So the final question is, what is the maximum number of hours international students can work per week during term time?
20.
Okay, yes. Okay, let's see others. Okay, time's up. The right answer is 20 hours per week. So thank you so much for the quiz session, and let's see how many of you have got done a correct answer. That's great. Okay, now let's move to the question and answer session. Before we move to the attendees, I have some questions that students have asked me. So may I read those questions, Sivaris?
Yeah, sure. And if I can't answer them, what I'll always say to you is just email me afterwards, and we'll get to it.
Sure. So first question is, hello and namaste from my side. Is there any part-time work opportunity available for international students while studying at UWS?
So that's a really good question. So essentially, it's down to the discretion of the student in terms of part-time work. What we do offer is we do have like roadshows or events actually as such where employers come in, and what students can do is actually go to the employers and speak to them. It's kind of like like an open day as such in the university. So that's kind of a good route where you can get some part-time jobs. Another one that I found, because I was a student at the university, was sometimes speaking to your lecturers. Those are the best people, and especially if you want to get into, the right type of field and contacts as such, they can help put you in the right direction for jobs. I always say this, it is then up to you as a student to be proactive and go and find that type of recruitment, or sorry, that job opportunity as such. But those are the two main aspects. So yes, to answer your question, people do come into the university, and there's kind of events there for part-time jobs as such. But also, always say this to every student: it doesn't matter wherever. Speak to your lecturers. If you're really passionate about coming to join your program, maybe speak to them. They might know someone who has got a contact somewhere else, and they'll be able to kind of facilitate you. So that's probably the best answer.
Thank you, Sivari. So next question is, hello from my side. I want to apply for the IT course in my master's. It was 9,950 pounds before. Now the scholarship is not mentioned for the September intake. Will this course be available for 9,950 this September intake?
Oh, good question. So as I mentioned in the presentation, at the moment, there's some exclusions that apply because we're still waiting on some scholarships. Again, it's one of those where we're just waiting an update, and once we have that update, we will then let Bizz Education know.
Thank you. So the next question is, hello, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration in 2022. I'm interested in the blended MBA program offered by UWS, and would like to know more about the career support service available to international students after completing the program.
So after completing the program, okay, so that wouldn't be maybe something I could answer with at the moment, as such. But once it's more something that I can look at, or if you want to send out on John, and I can get someone in the university to get back to the student. In terms of opportunities, as John kindly did point out, once you do graduate, you do get your graduate visa there afterwards, which allows you the opportunity to work. But it's all down to your own circumstances as such in terms of employment, post study. Again, as I mentioned previously, the best people sometimes to speak to. Um, sorry, the best people sometimes to speak to are your lecturers. Those are the people who kind of point you in the right direction with not only job. excuse me, sorry, hiya. Those are the people who will be able to help you with job opportunities as such as the lecturers. But not only that, the university should be able to guide and support you. We do have a student success team as well, so they're there to support. So there are people there to support. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, John, if you could pass that on, we can deal with it on our end and see.
Thank you, Sivaris. So next question is, hi there, with 61% in my bachelor's from TU 2022, am I eligible to apply for the MBA at UWS without job experience?
At the moment, yeah. So our entry requirements are 55% or above for as such. So it's is it John? Is it a 3-year degree or 4-year degree?
It's a 3-year degree.
Okay, so yeah, that's okay. That's fine. In terms of work experience, it would still be good to have some. As such, excuse me, in those cases, it's best to always upload an application, and our admissions team will deal with it on a case-by-case basis, as such.
Okay, thank you. So next question is, I'm looking into studying nursing at the PG level at UWS. What kind of industry exposure or placement are offered?
So in terms of industry experience and exposure, a lot of it's quite hands-on, the nursing studies programs. So for example, as I kind of mentioned in the presentation, you are in our Paisley campus, and our Paisley campus has a lot of facilities as such and features. Um, Such as mock rooms to kind of deal with patients, all the way to like kind of face-to-face theory. Um, Again, actually, interesting enough, it's one of the programs whereby we've had students who will come and study here, and they might end up, going into another sector such as like caring or working in a care home, for example. So, there's opportunities there. I think in the UK there's a lot there in terms of like nurses as such, in terms of exposure. So there's always opportunity, but in the terms of the practical side of it, yeah, the course itself is very hands-on.
Okay, thank you. So second last question. Hi, I wanted to know about accommodation. Do I have to stay on campus or is there flexibility with the off-campus living?
Yeah, so it depends again to the question, the person who's asked the question. There's a lot of circumstances involved. So, for example, I know in Nepal, not Nepal, excuse me, sorry, I know in Glasgow there is a strong Nepali contingency. A lot of our students, if they would like to stay in our accommodation, fantastic. So, for example, say you are studying nursing studies or MBA, I would recommend staying at our Paisley campus accommodation. It's essentially a 30-second walk from the accommodation to the campus. So you're right there. What's also quite good about it too is there's 24-hour security on our Paisley accommodation campus. So if you are staying in Paisley as such, then you can go to the accommodation. You know you're safe. And I think what's really good about it too, is that with the accommodation, the student accommodation, you are also getting your gas, your electricity, your heating, electricity, Wi-Fi. All that's already included when you purchase the accommodation in the university. If you go and opt to go to private, it might be cheaper, but you will then have to pay for gas, electricity, water. So it's completely up to your own circumstances. It's not compulsory to stay, at the university accommodation. But if I was a student, I would probably stay there just because it incorporates all the different all the different facilities I've mentioned there about your gas and electricity. Those are important things. If you go private, it might cost a bit more. So again, it's all dependent on your circumstances.
Thanks, Shivaris. That was a lovely answer. So the last question here is, hello, I have completed my MSc in marketing in 2019 with a 63% score, and my bachelor's degree was 67%. I'm interested in an MBA to get the promotion. So is it possible to take the double master program at UWS? And second question is there any age limit for PG applicant at UWS?
Sorry, what? PG?
Yeah, is there any age limit for PG applicant?
What is it eligible for PG?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so to answer your question, the first question I'd ask is, is the student, without looking at their details, John, does the student have a 3-year Nepal degree or a 4-year degree?
It is
If
a
you don't,
4-year degree. Yes,
oh,
it is a
okay.
4-year
So yeah,
degree.
so that would make sense. So because I've already done the digital marketing, you would need to have a strong SOP, so a strong statement of purpose justifying your reasons for wishing to study a second master's because you've already completed that master's. We do take lots of students who have done or completed, excuse me, masters before, and that's okay. But what we would advise and what your consultancy will be able to do, Bizz Education, is help nurture and create a strong statement of purpose that will be able to kind of tip the edge scales towards a positive decision for an offer letter. In terms of any barriers as such, there's not really any. It's just you need to be very strong in your justification for wishing to study a second master's. And that's okay. Sorry for MBA too. That's fine.
Sure. Thank you. So let's move to the questions on the chat box. I have passed out my year 12 in 2020 with 2.8 GPA. I have no any work experience till the date. May, uh, may I eligible for the entry at UWS?
So our entry for undergraduate is 2.6, so that's okay. I think the concern might be though, if you've had a long gap, such as 4 years, would be to justify the reason for the gap in either no work experience or little work experience as such. Again, as well, it depends on the course. So for example, if you were applying for BA business, I'd be saying, look, great, please put an application in, but make sure you write a strong statement of purpose justifying the reason for the gap of no work or to cover no work. But without knowing the documentation, John, I can't really answer it as well because we would need to see an application. I think the most important thing though is if a student does have a gap, um, then it's always best to kind of justify that in the statement of purpose, because if there is no gap, well, if there is a gap and it's not kind of covered well, then we probably then need to reach back out to find out the reason why. It's just more to cover, what you've done since passing out with that mark. But in short, that is the answer. You can apply, but again, you need to be really strong in your justification for the kind of gap in no work experience.
Okay. So moving forward to next question. Can we really apply without doing IELTS or any English test?
Yeah, you can apply. It is compulsory though, because you do need that for a CAS as such. So you will need to obtain an English test that we accept. So our website will show that we've got a number of different English tests that we accept. Even in the quiz, John kindly pointed out then the quiz that we take IELTS, we take PTE, and we also have our own in-house university test as well, and that's for students too. But yeah, you can apply without English, but we would always recommend that if you have the English, please apply. But yeah, you will be required to have an English test.
Okay. For MSc Advanced Drone Technology, what are its entry requirements and educational background? Please explain about this course. Thanks.
Sure. So this is one of our new courses. It's running from our Lanarkshire campus. We've had a chat with the program leader as such, so it was quite productive. So the kind of background we're looking at the moment is we are looking for an honours degree UK equivalency. However, there's some flexibility around that. So again, John, with that question, and I don't know who's asked the question in the chat box, I'm so sorry. If you don't mind, actually, could you please send on your details and your academic documents onto Bizz Education, please? And then, John, if it's possible, could you send them on to me? And what I can do is I can send that on to the program leader for review. As it's a new course as such, we are still trying to figure out. Well, it's a new course, so we're just trying to see what pathways can go where. If you don't mind just passing that on to me, that'd be great, please. And what we can do is we can we can ask the program leader to assess the academic documents, and we can just come back with a decision.
Sure, Sivaris, we will do that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. The next question. So I have completed bachelor's in biotechnology.
Okay.
What are the courses available for me at UWS?
Yeah, so we've got MSc Biotechnology. If that is the pathway you'd like to go down, then that is the natural kind of progression. We also have MSc Applied Social Science, or sorry, Applied Social Science and MSc Applied Biomedical Science as well. Again, I always say this to any question about what course should I go on. It's entirely up to you. I think sometimes as well, it'd be quite good to reach out to your counsellors at Bizz just to guide you as such in terms of support with what kind of course you're looking at. But those are my recommendations. If you've done biotechnology, then you can go to a course which is kind of similar. So MSc Biotechnology or Applied Social Science or Biomedical Science.
So I think this is it. There is no more questions left.
Okay.
So we are about to end the session. Thank you so much for everyone for
So
coming and joining this session. And it was so nice meeting with all of you. Uh,
I have a question. I have a question
okay.
to ask Sivari sir.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Yes, Sivari sir. As I have completed my MBBS degree from Kathmandu,
Mhm.
so I'm working as a general physician in Kathmandu. So obviously, I'm going to join a course of MBA with leadership in Paisley campus.
Mhm.
So during my course, can I is there can I get a help from the university to find out my health job in Paisley, near Paisley or in Paisley?
So, as I kind of mentioned earlier, Rishi, the best thing to do is to speak to your lecturers when you're there. Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's to speak to your lecturers when you're there. They're probably better placed than me in terms of job opportunities in that kind of field, and in that kind of market. Out with that, again, we do have like people do come in and speak to students about job opportunities, but I always say to any student, and that includes myself because I was a student, when I was at university, my best friends were the lecturers. I was very lucky enough to be able to speak to them, and they were very kind and helpful in pointing me in the right direction towards job opportunities. I know it's difficult as such, Rishi, because you're coming from one country to another, and it will be difficult. But those are the people who will be able to help you. They might not help you with like getting a job, like there you are, here's a job, but they will be there to point you in the right direction. And their experience in that field, Rishi, that's why they're there. So I always say this. Anything what you do is once you're here for enrollment and you come and visit the campus, even after the first few weeks in class, please speak to your lecturers. They'll be there to help and support you as much as possible.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sivari sir.
Oh, no
Thank you
problem
very
at all.
much.
We look forward to seeing you.
Okay, see you. See you in Paisley campus.
See you.
So Sivaris, I have one question.
Okay.
A student who have should a top. It is about top of degree. Should the student should study for 1 year or 2 year for nursing top of degree?
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so the course itself is a 2 year course. So you start in year three and you finish in year four. In Scotland, an honours degree takes 4 years. So that is the reason why it's an extra 2 year degree. We do have students who might finish their third year and think, I've got the ordinary degree now. I can go and apply for a job, maybe in the care sector. That's great. That's entirely up to you. Um, However, for the honours degree, it's 2 years. So we would always recommend, look, if your CAS says 2 years and your student visa says 2 years for your nursing studies course, we would like you to complete please in 2 years. Like I said, that's a nursing, it is an honours degree at the end of the day. That's why it's 2 years and not one.
Okay, Sivaris. So there is a next question. Student having a Nepali passport but married to an Indian nationality, can they show the maintenance fund from India or do they have to show the maintenance fund from Nepal?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you know what? If whoever put that in the chat, please, if you don't mind sending it on to Biz Education, and then John, if you don't mind, could someone reach out to me about that? I'm not as I will be honest, I'm don't know the answer to that. So if you don't mind, please just sending it on to me. We can find out on our end what the answer is.
Sure, Sivaris. Okay, Sivaris, I think that is it. All the questions are answered. And thank you so much, all the students. And thank you for joining today. It was a lovely session. And anything before we leave, Sivaris?
No, just wanted to thank everyone again for their time. I know it's very late in Nepal, so we really appreciate your time. I certainly do. If anyone has any questions, please do reach out you can reach out to me directly, or you can reach out to your counsellors at Bizz Education. The email address has been shared in the presentation, and Bizz Education, I'm sure, will be delighted to take any of your questions as well. But if you do have anything, please do reach out to me or the team at the university, and we'll be able to answer it as soon as possible. But as ever, just thank you so much for your time, and thank you as well to John for a fantastic presentation.
Thank you so much, Sivaris, and thank you so much, all the students. And if you have any queries or anything, please contact Bizz Education. You can see the on the chat box that we have. Everything is there. Sent by Susan sir. Our contact number, our email, and even our location of our offices. So you can see our social media, website, everything, and also about the UWS website. So everything is there. Do check the links out. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye bye.